As time goes on, then I have a little bit more time to discover what plants and, and trees and shrubs and things like that we have in our backyard. Um, Went to this website that, because I said, I wrote in the Google, um, what, how, how I want to identify this tree, or how do I identify this tree? And I was directed to to another website that it does that with on a mobile um, phone, like on my cell phone, because I got internet access on my cell phone, and so I was entering in some information, and I was given two options. One option was Arizona walnut, and the other one was a some kind of locust tree, and um, I was looking at it, and I asked my wife, and she said, no, it doesn't have any thorns on it because that locust tree has thorns on it. So we figured that it was probably the Arizona walnut. But the thing about all the plants that we have in our backyard, none of them have, not a lot of them have fruit, um, and that's maybe because we aren't taking care of them a certain way, or giving them the right nutrients, or giving them the right amount of water or something like that. So um, they don't put out fruit, and so maybe that's the reason why this Arizona walnut is not putting out any walnuts, because I was looking at, when I was looking at the images on Google of this Arizona walnut, one of the biggest things about it was the walnuts, that it puts out, and it showed pictures of the walnuts. But ever since we've been here for 5, 7 years or something like that, a long time. But we've never seen any walnuts from that tree. The reason why I'm talking about this walnut, the Arizona walnut tree, is because whenever I see, as you can see, the weeds, I'm in a forest of London rocket right now, actually, and you see the London rocket stems are blowing all over the place because it was pretty windy today, and that was good because then it's kind of like having the fan on whenever you do workouts inside the house, because then then if you sweat, then it kind of blows it and it kind of cools your body off. But whenever I was doing some of these front raises, um, laying face up, palms down on the doggy bed, then my hand, or some of the Arizona walnut leaves were falling. A couple of them fell on my belly, and they kind of itch, or they're kind of itchy, and they hurt a little bit whenever I'm doing these exercises. But they wasn't the discomfort wasn't too bad, and so I tried to focus more on trying to maintain my breathing, and try and try and keep my arms at a good distance whenever I was doing these front raises. I found out that by doing the front raises with my hands in the middle of the easy curl bar, just at the edges of just my hands just touching the edges of the weights, then of the weight plates, then that's a good position for my hands to be at. So that was